Are you ready to talk about Stranger Things?
Oh, jeez.
The
Yeah,
time is
I
now.
am.
The time is now. The time is nigh. I don't
Mm,
really know where to begin with this.
Me neither.
We spoke about the first four.
I think that what they did was probably the smartest decision. I
Do
do
you want to
think that,
like? Do you want to? Are we jumping straight to the finale, or is there anything from like five, six, and seven that you want to go over?
well, we could talk about all of it, but just like the release order and like
Okay.
having that extra long finale be standalone was pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. And we'll break down that specific episode like in a minute. I'm gonna like kind of go through it, but was there anything from five, six, and seven that you enjoyed or didn't like, or
The reveal of the like upside down not being the other dimension was crazy.
yeah?
Because I think it's called the Einstein Rosen Bridge, if I'm not mistaken, which is that in between part
Oh God, now you're
of
asking. Let me Google it.
two two different
Okay, yes, that is
universes,
it.
or like two different points of space.
For
It's
people that
really
aren't
fucking cool.
massive whack off nerds, it's called a wormhole.
It's called a wormhole if you want to be nice about it.
Yeah.
It's really fucking awesome, and the fact I don't know, I loved the pacing of that episode too, and I think that with like because it started with Steve and Dustin like being super angry at each other to the point where they get
Oh
into a
yeah.
fight, which is terrible. I hated every second of it. But then like they go off all on their own, but they broke the radio, of course. The one thing they need in the upside down to talk to each other.
Yeah. Oh, of course, that
And
one's
then
Shock Jock. I enjoyed that episode
yeah, that was probably my favorite one.
with
Just like with the
Nancy
reveals and
shooting the
everything.
thing.
Dude, that was so in character.
Yeah.
That's the most in character thing. Let me let me shoot at this giant glowing fucking like what even is that? Why would you think a bullet
Just a
is the
fucking massive
solution?
anomaly. Let me just shoot that shit.
Oh my god. But hey, you know what? At least they didn't die. I thought they were all going to die at that point. I was like they're fucked. And then
No, just
I
we're
don't
gonna
know.
turn the building into cum.
Yeah, and then the scene of like Nancy and Jonathan. I mean, I wouldn't have been upset if they did end up together, but they had been going through a lot of problems. So it was nice that like that's how it kind of resolved for them. They were like we still love each other, but it's just not like we're meant to be. We just went through like these terrible things together at a young age
Yeah.
and wanted to hold on to that little nice part of it. So that was cool. And I was really glad that they didn't immediately go like Nancy like Steve now
Yeah, yeah,
kind of
yeah.
situation. Like it really was Jonathan like being jealous for no real reason.
I mean, yeah, you even have I can't remember who Steve's talking to, but you have like a scene with Steve where he straight up says like I don't even like Nancy anymore. Like she's just a
I
good
think it was with
friend.
Dustin
Yeah, yeah.
because he
And
was he was
I
like
you know,
you're
I
still trying to get with Nancy blah blah
yeah.
blah, and he was like no I'm not, I'm trying to like be there for my
We're
friend.
trying to save the world here.
Literally. So I really enjoyed how that paid off at the
What
end
about
because
with that first episode with Shock Jock? They fucking Frankenstein the Demogorgon, and we get that scene where so Max is trying to
oh
escape
yeah,
Kamazots or whatever it's called
I think you're
with
right. Yeah.
Holly, and you get like when they're in the house and they're exploring the memories, and then Will takes possession of Vecna. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. I think it was I don't know, it was pretty fucking cool. I liked how it culminated. You were very scared for Max at that point. Like, I genuinely thought, like, that was it. And Holly was going to have to escape on her own.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fucking awesome. And I did also like the fact that Max thought it was Elle.
Yeah,
And then
of
she finds
course.
out it's Will. And she's like, oh, wow. You have powers, too. That was so cool.
Then, in the episode where, like, in the Escape from Kamato's one, I still don't know how you say that name, but I think we got the beginning of, like, because obviously Holly, and also, I can't remember the actress's name, but the actress that plays Holly, holy shit, she fucking killed it.
Yeah, she did a
She's
great
so
job.
good. She fucking carried so many of those scenes. She had such a hard job being a child actor in a show of former child actors that have all now grown up, and she's got to corral all of these other kids that don't really do too much. She had so much story to deal with, it was crazy. But we got to see basically her exploring with Max, like, the mine shaft, and, like, Henry, like, we find out what happened to Henry when he got lost in the caves in the Nevada desert, and, like, the briefcase and stuff, which comes back full circle during the finale. But
Which I don't believe that he was lost in the caves. I think he was sent there
okay,
by Hawkins' lab. Because at that point, because he doesn't leave Hawkins' lab until he's way older.
well, we would have to watch the first Shadow for that to find out how it all falls into place.
Which I do want to watch because they even, I guess we'll talk about it after, but they brought it back up in the finale. So that was awesome. I do want to watch that. I need to know.
There was enough kind of... They made it so that if you hadn't watched it, it was fine. There wasn't anything that was kind of said that was a loose end that, you know, left you in the dark if you hadn't seen it. But it feels like you are missing out on at least an episode or two's worth of, you know, like, world building and lore if you don't watch the first Shadow. So I definitely want to watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Max ends up getting out. You have that brilliant scene in the hospital where they pay homage to Jurassic Park. The fucking kitchen raptor scene, but it's like 3 demo dogs. And they're like fucking sniffing around the place. And who saves the day? Of course, it's a fucking Wheeler.
Karen fucking Wheeler!
Karen Wheeler on her last legs.
I love that woman. She's
really,
insane. Like, I think it's so funny how she's been like a sideline character until this season, and then all of a sudden she's just like a badass.
Yeah.
The whole time you're like, where do the Wheelers get it from? Because their parents suck. And then Karen Wheeler's like, they get it from me.
Yeah.
As soon as she knows about the Upside Down, she's like
Correction,
ready to kill everything.
The Wheeler men suck.
That's true.
The Wheeler women you don't fuck with. They're the ones that are gonna burn down these fucking wormholes and demo dogs and shit. I can't really remember though, like, I'm not gonna lie, aside from that sequence in episode 2, I remember not episode 2, but episode 2 of volume 2. I remember we really liked the chemistry between Lucas and Max. Mm-hmm. I always preferred their romance over, like, the other romances in the show. I do feel like they had better chemistry. But I don't really remember... I don't really remember what else happened in those episodes other than Will's coming out.
I don't know. I thought this... yeah. That is kind of...
It's a show that really requires a rewatch.
Well, I do think that it wasn't focused on Max for a lot of that. Like, after she gets, like, woken up, they have their, like, really sweet scene together. But after that, it's, like, they're not focusing on Max as much.
No, she
or
gets,
Lucas,
like...
really.
But, yeah, she gets quite massively sidelined, and then he kind of falls into the crowd of the people assaulting the right side up, or whatever it's called, Dimension X, the Abyss. But they come up with a plan.
Right side up.
Yeah, I think that I don't know whether the right side up is meant to be Dimension X or Earth.
I think
Maybe
right
it's
side up
Earth.
is Earth. Yeah.
Okay, so the Abyss. Let's go with the Abyss.
Well, the
I
abyss
like
is
the
the
Abyss.
outside of the wormhole.
Okay, let's not go with the Abyss. Dimension X. Let's
Yeah.
stick the original name.
Dimension.
This shit's too confusing.
There's a lot going on.
So yeah, anyway.
But their scene together when she wakes up is genuinely one of the most beautiful scenes I've ever like watched. I don't know. And
I think he's a really great actor.
he cried so much.
He just like
And it was,
anytime he's like sad or happy or whatever, I believe him. And I'm like,
Yeah.
holy shit, it's crazy that I know that they've been really busy with doing obviously Stranger Things. But Finn Wolfhard, what's his name?
That's his name. That's his name. You're
His
right.
name's Wolfhard.
Yeah.
Really? I thought it was Wolfhart. Okay.
Absolutely
Wolfhard.
not.
Finn Wolfhard. I feel like he's been in a shit ton of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Whereas the rest of them, I know Gayton, who plays Dustin, has been in, he did Sweeney Todd on Broadway.
Yeah. That's cool.
But the rest of them, I don't feel like they've done too much. And I'm like,
He needs
why?
to be in
How?
something.
What the fuck? Even Millie Bobbington Bon Jovi Brown was in Damsel and the Enola Holmes films, and
Yeah. But you gotta... okay. It's a little racism. But, also...
what, you're about to be
Mike-
racist?
No, I'm saying the reason why he's not in anything else is because he's not a favorite character for people, which is weird, because he is, like,
Oh.
one of the best of the younger cast, right? Like, he has
Yeah, I
always
guess so.
carried. But... And everybody really fucking likes Finn Wolfhard because all the, like, little kids have a crush on him. And have had a crush on him since, like, the beginning of the show. You don't remember that? I remember that.
No, yeah, I do kind of remember that, actually.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
And Millie Bobby Brown also got incredibly popular as well.
Looking back, I really didn't like Lucas in the first 2 seasons. But I think that's because he didn't like Elle, and he didn't trust her.
Everybody says that, but he's not, like, wrong to not
No,
trust
he's definitely
this
not
random
wrong.
girl with superpowers. I didn't trust her either.
But this is... Okay, so you haven't seen it, but this is the Skylar White Breaking Bad effect.
Yeah.
Where this character isn't doing anything wrong or saying anything that's wrong, but she's opposing the cool character.
Exactly.
So that makes you not like them. I think that's all the issue was. But I've never wanted to go back and rewatch the show so bad as I do now, because I'm like, I really want to see those earlier seasons and, you know, pick up on things that I might have missed or forgotten.
Yeah.
But
I feel like the first one I'd rewatch. I don't know if I'd have to really rewatch the other ones. I feel like I've seen them quite recently.
See, I've
but-
never rewatched any of them since they all released. And I barely watched season 3 with, like, any attention anyway.
That's crazy. Season 3 is like the best one.
Some people say that, but some people also call it the worst.
Well, some people are liars. It's such a fun season. I don't know, and the aesthetic makes it just feel so cool.
You just like the aesthetic because it's fucking retro X-Men aesthetic.
Oh my god. That's not why.
You're like, oh my god, these teenagers with powers are going to the mall like mutants. That's the only reason.
I don't know. I thought the Russian stuff was cool. It was really weird that they were in Hawkins, and then the mall, like, commentary of, like, the fact that the Russians built this mall to, like, cover up what they were doing there, which was really funny.
We got the iconic
I don't know.
Ahoy ladies.
And Erica was introduced.
Oh yeah, that's
And
the only
she's, like, the best
that was
character in the whole
introduced in that
show.
season.
She's amazing. Robin obviously was also introduced. Yeah, she's also one of the best characters in the whole show. So
It's like,
you just
when
got
the fuck are you gonna mention Robin?
To be
Our
fair,
favourite
as a
Nepo
character,
baby.
I like Erica more, but Robin, as a lesbian character, obviously, I like her
I like
a
Erica as a
lot.
character, and I like Robin as a lesbian. You shallow motherfucker.
Yeah.
So how did
She
you
was
feel about
also the
Will's coming
best in
out?
season 3. I didn't. Oh, you know how I felt about it. It
No,
uh,
say it.
it was ridiculous a little bit, but I just don't understand why all those people had to be standing in the background. I don't know. Nancy didn't have to be there. Steve didn't have to be there. Definitely not Vicky and Murray. It was a lot. It was a
Was
lot
the
of
teacher
people.
there?
No, I think they went and got him after.
Okay. They had to give him
Thank
the cliff
God.
notes.
Yeah. So that's Will. He's gay and a sorcerer. And
Yeah.
this is Elle. She moves things with her mind.
I imagine they already have like an actual D&D portfolio of character sheets for everybody. This is Murray. He used to sit around in his boxes with conspiracy theories, but now he's actually quite useful and he's the funniest person we've got. We've got Hopper. He's a little bit homophobic, but he wasn't there
He
when
used
Will
to be
came out.
dead.
It's fine. Yeah, he's died 8 times. God. No,
This is
I agree
Kali.
it was
She just got taken in the upside down and we rescued her and we haven't seen her for years.
God, we'll get round to her.
None of us really know
Jesus.
her.
Yeah, but we'll have her here anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. It was probably the worst coming out scene that I've seen in, like, just, I don't know, things that have got coming out scenes. Like, I don't
Not
really
a lot
know.
of them, but it was
But there's a
bottom
lot of
tier.
better ones. I mean, you know, fucking Grease Rise of the Pink Ladies had an amazing coming out scene at the end of it that was really, really, like, heartfelt and touching. Heartstopper's done it God knows
Yeah.
how many times. There's more tasteful ways of doing things, and this felt like a straight person's perfect way for a gay person to come out.
Literally.
We're gonna have everyone
In
there,
the
and everyone's
80s.
fine with it, and everyone's cool, and he's gonna make some cool gay reference to something, and no one's gonna know what it is, including me.
In
But
the
it'll be fine.
80s,
Yeah.
a whole group coming out. Like, what?
Yeah. I mean,
I really...
Joyce already knew.
Joyce definitely already knew, so did Jonathan.
Jonathan won, even though
But
it's never been
that's the
explicitly
thing.
said, you could
That's the
tell
thing.
from the look.
When you are gay, okay, and the people around you, you've never explicitly said it, you don't think they have any fucking idea, even though you're incredibly obvious about it.
I mean,
Like,
okay, that's true, but you
so
could
he
have
was still scared.
Yeah, you could you could have had Jonathan there, but you didn't need Joyce.
I think
I feel like there was
that-
enough understanding there.
Listen, I think that Jonathan and Joyce definitely had to be there. And if he had been like, okay, I want my party with me while I say this, like his best friends, I would have understood that too. But
Yeah.
everyone needs to hear this? Are you actually serious? Everybody? And I mean, he had been told by Robin that Steve was cool, right? And then Vicky obviously is dating Robin, so she's cool. But who the fuck is Murray?
I don't know. I think Murray gets more of a pass than Vicky does.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's been around longer.
Yeah, but he's not a safe person.
How do you know
Like-
that Vicky's not a safe person? She could be a
Because she
raging
kisses
feminist.
a woman.
And you
It's
get
hypocritical.
gay-hating lesbians.
Yeah, but they're hypocrites.
Vicky could
And they
have
don't
been.
live in the 80s.
Listen, I think Vicky should have died in the hospital. That demo dog ran straight past her.
Holy shit. That's
She
a
should have
crazy
been-
thing to say. You want them to
Hey.
kill the gay woman?
Yes.
You're insane.
We got another.
None of the gay people died, and that's like something that never happens in a TV
Yeah,
show.
but
Okay?
dude, nobody died.
And At least it wasn't a gay person. Kali died. They killed her.
Yeah, one fucking person died, and it was the person they brought back for like 3 scenes.
Yeah.
We'll get onto that because we'll hit the finale after. But no, I
think we're ready to hit the finale.
We are. But I stand by the fucking plot. You should not have had that bright-haired ginger target in the middle of the hallway, and that demo dog runs straight past her and not even touch her. Not even, like, glance at her. That was weird. That was,
gay
like...
people have superpowers.
Nah, I don't care.
Vecna's an ally.
Okay, now that I believe. I actually do think that Henry Creel might be queer.
He's definitely gay.
Yeah.
100% gay.
But yeah, I maybe that's why. I actually did think that
He's
when we
gay
were
with
watching
the mind
it.
flayer.
I think you said, "Oh, they can't kill her because she's gay," when we were watching it, and in my brain I was like, "Oh well, Henry's gay, so yeah, that probably makes sense."
He just wouldn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't hate gay people. He hates mean people.
The rest of people.
Yeah, the rest of humanity.
He wants to be the leader of all the gay people.
He let Will go when he found out he was gay. He's the only one who survived the Upside Down.
Yeah,
It
Will's
gives you
like,
superpowers, I
I
swear
have
to
to
God.
come out to all of you because otherwise Vecna's going to use this as a weapon against me. And Vecna's like, what the fuck, dude?
I would never out
never
you to your
do
family.
He's like genuinely offended. He's like, God, what a bitch.
I would do a lot of terrible things, but I would never out somebody.
Yeah, I'm willing to kill all 12 of these children right now. But I would never out you. God damn.
Holy shit. But yeah,
Let's talk about
the
the
whole
finale.
peanut gallery.
Let's
talk
that
about it.
fucking- God. Where do you want to even begin?
Well, I guess we begin
At the beginning.
at the lab because they split up when they
look
get
for
to the
clues.
Upside Down to look for clues because they're the Scooby Gang.
They are.
And Hopper, Murray, Elle, and Callie go to the lab. And then they have Max and Vicky
I love
alone.
that every single thing you're saying is ending with a question mark.
I only just watched it like a day ago. But yeah, they left Max and Vicky, which is for the best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we never talked about how they just brought Vicky into the Upside Down like it was a field
Dude,
trip.
they bring
That
the
was
teacher.
wild.
The teacher goes with them.
Yeah, but he needed like to triangulate the location, right?
Also, Mike goes into it for the first time in 5 seasons.
Really?
Yeah, that's the first time he's ever been in there.
Interesting.
And they make no deal of it whatsoever. He's like, oh yeah, cool, whatever. There's Elle.
Probably Lucas too, then.
Yeah, probably.
That's crazy.
I can't remember if Lucas went into it in season 3 or 4.
They kind of like everything in the Upside Down is supposed to be a hive mind, right? I feel like they kind of left that in the dust because they were stepping on vines like crazy.
Yeah.
Kicking them around and shit.
They did a lot of, like, these past things that we've established aren't really going to matter anymore.
Yeah. Maybe it's just because Vecna was busy doing his weird fantasy thing with all those children. But
That's the impression that I got was, like, when he's in there, you know, doing his thing, he doesn't, he's not he's disconnected from his physical body. He's hooked up to the hive mind still, so that when he comes back in, he's immediately there.
Right.
But that was kind of the impression I got. But they weren't to know that. You know, there's nothing
Yeah.
indicating that to them.
They never brought the bats back.
Yeah, they didn't. They were there purely to kill Eddie.
Yeah. Those would have been awful to fight.
And there was also, like, no demo dogs or demogorgons in Dimension X.
Yeah.
But I have a
Which is
theory
weird.
about that we'll get to.
Oh, okay. Well,
A
anyway,
game theory.
they go back to the lab, and then
Go back to the lab again.
Elle has to piggyback off of Max through the fucking thingy.
Oh, I thought that was cool, but I got really
Yeah.
excited because I thought Max had powers.
I know you did.
I was like, oh my god, here we go, yes, they're doing it. And then it was like, oh, never mind, she's been brought in here as, like, the guide.
Well, I was scared at first because I was like, oh shit, she's getting attacked by Vecna again. And then it turned out to just be Ellen Colley. I was like, oh, thank God.
Have they
Thank
always
God.
been able to, like, pull people into their dream space like that?
I don't think so. Usually she just sees things. But
Okay.
she's connected with Max on that level in, like, a bunch of other instances. So I feel like it's different for her.
Of course, she can tell when, like, Max gets attacked at the end of season 4, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She, like, yeah, she's trying to communicate
And I
with her
think-
while she's in the coma.
I think that Max definitely has something, like, going on because of the fact that she's able to, like, do that. And then also, like, being able to keep her consciousness steady while in Vecna's, like, mind, basically.
Yeah.
I do think that, like, she has to have something going on. But it might be the same as Will, where it's only connected to Vecna. And it's not
Yeah.
necessarily, like, her own power. Which, I don't know. And then, yeah, you have the others, a whole group of motherfuckers who are going to the radio tower to try to get to the other dimension once Vecna pulls it close enough.
Yeah. Where you get your first fake out.
Yeah. Hearing a bunch of little girls scream when Steve almost died was crazy. I watched it with a couple children, and yeah, we were all very upset about that, the possibility of that.
I
But
was
it-
being a
it
weirdo
didn't
and watching
happen.
it on my own. So it was just me in my flat at fucking 2 o'clock in the morning going, fuck off, there's no way! And me, like, gasping out loud, and then, like, seeing Jonathan, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad. I've never been more happy that you exist in this show.
Yeah, I would have had to watch it alone, and I would have had to wait until literally, like, probably today to watch it, because... But I got lucky, because they wanted to watch it too. I was like, fuck yeah! Let's do this thing. 2 hours of Stranger Things. And then I had to, like, explain every single aspect of it to my mom, because she's sitting there, and she kept calling Eleven the bald girl just to piss off the other kids, because they were like, she's not bald, she has a bun! And so it was just, yeah. It was hilarious.
She kept her superhero attire that I said I hated
Yeah.
in the first 2 volumes, but I kind of warmed up to it here. I was like, okay,
Really?
like I was like, I see what you're doing. Like, you give her her own like superhero costume. It looks shit, like most old superhero costumes did.
Yeah.
I get what the Duffers were doing. I don't think that it was necessarily good, but I was okay with it. I was like, I kind of fuck with it. I was like,
It
you
was
work that
interesting.
scuba suit.
I hated it. I hated the scuba suit. Hated the sweatsuit that she was wearing at the beginning of the show, or of the season. I was
Whoa.
like, just unflattering
the-
attire.
The one where she had like the sweatband and the she had
Yeah.
like ankle warmers on. And the
Maybe.
shorts.
Yeah. I think she was
I
wearing
liked
tights.
that one. I didn't mind that outfit, but I wish she had something that like I don't know. I wish she
Superhero logo across her chest.
No, I don't want
And a
her in
cape.
any. No, I don't want her in any superhero outfit at all. Just like an iconic like outfit from the times, like something that felt like it was actually from that period. I don't know,
Yeah.
just any kind of outfit that she can consistently wear. Have her fucking hair down, so that you can get some like cool action shots of her like looking through her hair.
I would have liked it if she didn't have it pulled back in a tight bun the whole time. That was
I
crazy.
think the effect that they were going for is when she's in the tank, she looks like she's bald again. That's what
Yeah.
my brain went to. I was like, oh, maybe that's why they're doing it. Is because, like, from certain angles,
Well, I would have
she looks
understood
like how
it
she did.
if she was going into the tank and she's like, alright, gotta put my hair in a bun real quick. Fine. I feel like that's not... That makes sense that she's going in water. She doesn't want her hair to be floating around all over the place. It's also
Yeah.
probably easier special effects as well. Because you have to edit all of that. I mean, unless you're actually having her sit in a vat of water for, like, hours at a time. But it was stupid. It was a
How
stupid
did you
hairdo.
feel about that sequence where, like, so fucking Vecna gets, like, thrown out the window by 11 while they're trying to rescue the kids, and he's like, okay, I'm getting the fuck out of here. He decides to target 11 in the upside down, and of course Hopper's there. There's some herbicide.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy.
I genuinely fully believed that Hopper had shot Elle.
Me too.
They
I was like,
had
this is-
me fucking fooled.
I was, like, pissed about that, too. I was like, this is so dumb. Why would he shoot her?
I don't know. I thought that the way that they did it was good. And I was like, oh, that's such an awful thing to have, like, Vecna make Hopper do.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you've got to fucking get him now. But then, like, by the time she's on the floor and stuff and you realised, oh, he was fucking hallucinating it, I was like, oh, of course. I'm stupid.
Oh my god. Yeah.
But I thought it was a really clever little fake out moment.
I mean-
I think that they did fake outs better than Game of Thrones did.
Even when he was seeing, like, Kali and Elle's conversation, I was confused. I didn't realize it was Vecna doing it. I was like, what the fuck is going on? How is he seeing this? Hopper has powers now?
The only reason I got that it was Vecna was because I think they released a trailer for the finale, and it showed that shot of Hopper surrounded by the gas, and you see Vecna in the background.
Yeah.
So then, like, during that scene when you start to see that herbicide gas, I was like, oh, this is that scene. Vecna's here. So I kind of got that one ruined for me, but I enjoyed that scene, and I thought it was cool seeing Hopper and Vecna get to interact for the first time since Henry Quill became Vecna. It's been confirmed by the Duffers that Joyce and Hopper are aware that they went to school with Henry.
That is crazy.
So, I think that's like a cool little... As much as it would have been nice to have seen it happen in the show, it's still cool that, like, you know, there is that history there.
Yeah. I think,
And
yeah,
then
that's...
You've got, like, one team going into Dimension X, and then the other team getting, like... There's, like, a band of misfit military that
Yeah.
are going after Hopper, Callie, and Elle. And Murray. Murray's just on the roof.
Which is very lucky for them. Because I thought they were done for.
Who?
Hopper and Elle and Kali. I was like, this is terrible. And then Murray's like not doing anything. He's just like, they're coming. Like, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Then he blows them up. Like a
He
badass.
really pulled like a fucking... Yeah, he pulled a fast one there. Mm-hmm. He got lucky with that throw.
Yeah. That's
Like,
true.
the roll of a D&D dice. He got his fucking... I don't know, what, his strength check, I guess? Dexterity?
I think it's dexterity, yeah. Throwing ability.
I really enjoyed that scene of 11 coming into the room and snapping all their necks. I was like,
Oh, geez,
fucking getting her Jean Grey on. I was like, yes, let's go.
And the fact that you didn't see her at first, and then he
Yeah.
like turns, and then she's just there in the doorway.
It's just neck snapping while the camera pans is really cool.
Yeah.
But then, of
then
course,
Kali-
Callie ends up still getting shot.
Yeah, which was dumb, in my opinion.
I didn't really see her making it out of the season. So I'm not surprised. I'm surprised that they did it that way. But
I think
I
it
would
was a
have
cop out a
preferred.
little bit.
There's like, I think the structuring of this episode could have done with a bit of a flipperoony. And I think it would have been cool to have like Callie and Elle disband of the military, like Dr. K, the fucking misfit band of merry military that have come after them. Like, I think it would have been cool if, 11 can't get up into Dimension X because all of the military are here, and they've got to work together to get rid of them. Because then that would tie up that fucking military storyline and we don't need to think about it later. Because we're going to end up thinking about it later.
Yeah.
And there's some dumb stuff surrounding that in the epilogue. And I just think if they'd kind of like wrap that up there, like, oh, they just took out the fucking helicopter, we gotta send in more guys. And then Elle can't leave Callie behind, she's gotta help fucking fight these guys, and then she can go up and fight big old fucking Fessel Hydra Mind Flayer fella. I personally think it would have been better to, like, structure it like that. And just have the military get wiped out in the Upside Down. Nobody even knows that they're there, so nobody's going to question it. They just get fucking wiped out and sucked into the void, and it's all everything military related to the Upside Down is gone.
That's true.
But nevertheless,
But they still would have had the Mach Z, right?
They would have, but it would have just looked like they packed up and left. Because most of it was destroyed from episode 4 anyway.
Right.
It would have looked like something had happened and they just upped and bolted. But it's never really made clear as to what extent, like, Hawkins' lab and Dr. K, like, how connected are they to the government? Are they acting on, like, their own...
Well,
sort of,
I think
like, by
that
their own
Hawkins'
rules?
lab was its own thing. I don't think that they were necessarily involving the military in their operations until everything went sideways. And then that's when, like, they started bringing in the military people. But I do think Dr. K was, like, heavily being funded by the military for this specific kind of research. So I do think the military is heavily aware of what they were doing and why they were doing it, because they wanted, like, a weapon out of it, basically.
Yeah.
But now, what the, like, I don't know what kind of influence, like, the government had, because sometimes the military operates all on its own, especially in that time. So it could just be like it was just a military operation.
That's why I do kind of feel like there's enough going on in the show that I understand why they didn't, because of, like, the strikes and stuff and the setbacks and whatever. Like, this was all supposed to be wrapped up, like, 2 years ago. But I feel like you could have gotten another season out of the show and fully explored the government military side of things, because it does feel like that's, at least in my opinion, that's the one thing that kind of just got pushed aside.
Yeah.
And doesn't really get tied up at all. I mean...
Which, the whole thing is that they're interested in Hawkins because of its ability to reach this other dimension, right?
Yeah.
So once Hawkins no longer has that ability to reach the other dimension, yeah, they're all shipping out. They don't give a fuck anymore. Maybe they leave behind a few feelers, but, like, other than that, I mean, quarantine's over. They fixed it.
I feel like there would be, and I'm not expecting them to put this in the show, but I just feel like logically they would want to address the fact that Nancy Wheeler and Hopper shot multiple of their men.
Maybe.
There's enough laws that every single character has broken there. Do they just get the pass?
I do think Nancy probably knows enough about what the government's doing, or what the military is doing, or what they were doing in Hawkins, that she can pull some leverage. But it would have been nice to see how they got away with all that. Yeah.
Hopper's meant to be dead.
Yeah, but they knew he wasn't dead for a while.
The general public didn't.
Yeah, but that's
So, like, how
the
is he
general
just
public
back?
are dumb.
Just like, oh yeah, he went on holiday at the same time that this mall exploded.
I don't know.
There's just a couple of things there that, like, don't sit right with me. And I'm
Yeah.
like, it wouldn't have been difficult to have, like, a scene where someone from the government, some bigwig from the government comes down and, like, addresses them and says, like, okay, well, we're gonna give you a fucking pardon. Even though we were in the wrong, you killed some of our guys and whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know, you keep quiet about it, we'll keep quiet about it. Like, you know, like the end of fucking Punisher, where they're like, look, we know you
Yeah.
killed a shit ton of people, but you were kind of morally right. So we're gonna give you the pass. You know, I feel like it wouldn't have done any damage to have a scene like that.
Yeah.
But
I feel like they should have recruited Nancy for something.
yeah. There's your
Like-
spin-off.
Yeah. I really want journalist characters always to have a spin-off.
I think
She's
it's
gonna go
fucking-
into, like, war zones and shit.
I think it's fucking criminal that... we'll get onto the spin-offs after, but I think it's criminal that none of the characters are coming back.
Yeah.
Not a single fucking one.
Oh, well.
Oh well, we'll move on. Oh well, never mind. Let's not even talk about the final fight. Fuck it.
No, you got your kaiju moment.
I got my kaiju moment. I wasn't expecting my
And-
kaiju moment.
I like the reveal that him and the Mind Flayer are kind of working together.
Yeah,
Because
so
we were talking
when-
about how the Mind Flayer was, like, not brought up again for some reason,
Yeah.
even though it was such a big point in season 3. And he seemed like such a crazy character to be fighting. But I enjoyed the bringing him back. I was like, this is exactly what I wanted.
So yeah, they show the memory of Henry in the mine shaft killing the dude, and he gets the briefcase, opens it, and inside is a meteorite from this other planet, because it's revealed that Dimension X is a different planet, and the upside down is the wormhole connecting the two.
Yes.
And we kind of mentioned it before, but the Mind Flayer particles, that kind of stuff, were on the meteorite, got into Henry's blood, and that's... I don't know if Henry had powers before, I can't remember, but he was able to communicate with the Mind Flayer and, like, basically be controlled and, you know, work alongside the Mind Flayer like that. It was confirmed... Sorry, 1 second. It was confirmed even in season 4 that Vecna wasn't the big villain. I think it's like... It's either Dustin or Lucas. I think it's Dustin says that Vecna's like the 5-star general of the Mind Flayer.
Yeah.
So the Mind Flayer's always been like higher up on the list. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I guess maybe the timeline is messed up for me, because I did think that when he kills that guy, he was sent on that mission. But maybe that is where he got his abilities to, like, kill his family.
I think, yeah, that's what I think is what's going on there. But I don't know if it just sort of, like, unlocked abilities that were already there, or if he gained abilities from the Mind Flayer.
It would make sense if he gained the abilities from the Mind Flayer, because then that would, like, that's why his blood is useful, is because now he has the Mind Flayer particles in him. And then you can give those Mind Flayer particles to these children that are being born, right?
Yeah, but I don't think... Is it not said that Elle doesn't get any of Henry's blood?
No, that's not true at all. It said that she is the one that worked the best. They all did the same thing.
I thought that... Oh. Okay, no, okay. I saw people saying that she didn't get it.
I don't think they said that, no.
Okay, I'm quickly searching it up, and no, she did
Her
get Yeah, she was the same, like, fetus experiment as the others.
But she'd, like, had the best, like, I guess, exposure to it, and her blood would be the best for them to continue the experiment. But, yeah, and then that would make sense, their connection to this other dimension, obviously, because Elle could also open the portals and everything.
Yeah, and she created the wormhole.
Yeah.
She, like, on the day that, what's his chin? Will went missing. Like, that's the same, like, it all happened the same day. She fucking zaps Henry turns into Vecna, and boom, Vecna starts napping kids.
Cray as fuck. I think that I didn't realize that Jonathan had a flamethrower. That was helpful, because I was like, why do they not have, like, grenade launchers, flamethrowers, something to hit this guy?
He grabbed it in episode 7, and you said, "Oh, sick, a flamethrower," and I was like, "That doesn't look like a flamethrower."
I totally forgot about that. That's crazy.
Because then you were like, "Why are they going in with, like, spears? Why are they why are they going in with melee weapons?"
That pissed me off. The sticks underneath the mine, like, what are you doing? Get the fuck out of there, bro. Get out of there. Sticks?
I feel like that was only done so that they could make the gag later on about Steve stinking. Because he's covered in, like, mind flayer juice.
Yeah.
But yeah, my theory about the Demogorgons, I think that's the physical form of the mind flayer. I think that they all... Do you know how, like, in Season 3, where he makes a physical form out of bodies?
Yeah.
I think he's made a physical form out of the only thing that is alive on that planet. And it's a mishmash of, like, fucking just dirt, rock, and Demogorgon.
Interesting. Do you think it killed all the Demogorgon?
Yeah, I think it just fucking consumed it. I mean, it's all one hive mind anyway.
Do you think it can, it can make Demogorgons peel off of it?
No, I think that's why the eggs are there. He's got to hatch new ones.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't
know those were eggs.
I just got the impression that they were eggs. They just looked like sci-fi alien eggs. How do you feel that it is aliens? Are you bothered?
I'm cool with it. No, I mean...
You don't care?
It makes sense, kind of. It's not like... it doesn't ruin anything. We didn't know what it was. Some people thought that,
like... Some of the theories going around was that, like, Dimension X is an alternate version of Earth, or, like, you know, fucking... the Mind Flayer was created by science and stuff like that. But I like that he's kind of... It felt almost Lovecraftian. The Mind Flayer's like a cosmic entity. Like fucking Galactus. He's just
I wouldn't go that far.
He's just a cloud of smoke with, like, immense fucking power, but he's got no tangible form.
I don't know. I think I like him having a tangible form. In that his powers are just, like...
I do like him having a tangible form, but I don't think it's a bad thing that, like, his natural form is just, like, a cosmic entity.
Alright. Alright.
Ryan's seething right now.
It's... I don't know. It's cool, I guess.
I like my Lovecraftian shit, so...
I know. It's just like, how do you...
Easily
There's no way they killed him then. Because if he doesn't have a physical form, then he's just out there forever, which is stupid.
Yeah, they didn't kill him. I
hate that.
They just locked him off. He's just trapped on the planet.
Is he?
They definitely didn't kill him.
I guess they did make all the kids cough up. So, how did they get rid of the one that ended up on Earth?
He was inside Will. He never was on Earth.
He left Will, though. They got him out of Will. That's how he made... Oh, wait, no, he was in Billy at that point. See, because the smoke only works when it's in other people. When it's in something to like
He takes the physical
infect.
form.
But then, I don't know. I'm confused. He never like was released from Billy's body, but then he wasn't. I don't think he was released from the big mind flayer smorgasbord of bodies either. So what happened to that? Maybe it
With them
just...
like, with them just like coughing him out, I kind of assumed that was him being let out of the mind flayer body. Or are you on about the one that he made in season 3?
Season 3.
Okay, I don't remember that season.
So
I
that
don't
was
know.
still active after they got it out of Will.
Maybe it was like a controlling that like body through Vecna scenario. Like it didn't have the smoke in because he was controlling Vecna and Vecna was controlling that vessel. Because Vecna's whole
Maybe.
thing has been like snatching people up from Earth.
Yeah. Excuse me.
You just let out some particles.
The
I see the game
mind
you're
flayer's
playing.
actually in me.
Anyway, I don't know. Maybe the show is not well written.
It's alright. There can be plot
It's-
holes. It happens.
Yeah, it does happen with every show, and I'm getting really, really tired of people acting like Stranger Things is the only show to have plot holes. Because this happens a lot
That's
with
true.
TV shows. And mistakes get made. People saying that, like, this shit was written by AI. I feel like it's fucking telling that it wasn't written by AI. Because there's a lot
Yeah.
of mistakes going on in here that would probably be polished up by AI. Because AI is super formulaic. The Duffers have openly come out and said that they make mistakes with their writing in previous seasons. They've gone back and edited episodes that they've released.
There's also like a level of, while they had this idea for all 5 seasons, they knew the arc that they wanted the story to take. Those small little details do sometimes not work 100% with the end
Yeah.
result you want. So you do have to kind of retcon it a little bit and change. And sometimes things you really like are the things that get changed, but it's just part of the writing process.
Byler.
Well, fuck Byler.
Fuck a bitch named Byler. We'll get on to Byler.
I do think it's a little bit like a cop out to just be like, oh, Will goes off and has this other romance that we never
Okay.
explored. But
I
I didn't want
agree.
him to be with Mike either. So
I didn't want
whatever.
When I sent you the person that, like, he actually ends up dating in the epilogue, I was like, this dude should have been a full supporting character. We should have got an
Yeah.
arc for this motherfucker. We should have had Will realize that Mike ain't shit. We should have had this full forced connecting fucking gay storyline that resulted in, like, them being able to live a happy life at the end. I was like, I don't know why we didn't do that. You know, why did we have to have less episodes for this season? And there's storylines and stuff that just never got really a focus. I feel like they could have easily done like a classic old 16 episode season and
I
gotten
do
plenty
think-
of content out of it.
I do think Will should have came out a little bit sooner.
I don't know, I could have done without him coming out at all.
I think it was important that he did, but I do like
I just don't
it
care
shouldn't
that
have
much
been
about
like one
it.
of the last episodes, because then you have no chance to explore that at all. And like
I
they
think
only
that they could have done more in seasons 2 and 3 and even 4 to just establish him as being gay without having to have him publicly come out to people.
That's not how it works, okay? Not in that time frame. Nobody.
No, but it does for a fictional TV show.
Oh, Jesus
that
Christ.
only the viewer of the TV show is gonna see. Why can't you have this
Yeah.
dude having fucking posters in his bedroom of men?
Because it's the 80s.
Or talking to his mum about a boy that he likes.
Because it's the 80s.
But
If
his
it
mum is
happened
accepting
in
of
season
it.
4, she's afraid of it in the first
Yeah, but
two seasons.
they're having a one-on-one conversation about it.
Okay, in the first couple seasons, I understand them just doing, like, the things that they did to kind of imply that maybe he doesn't like girls. But in season 4, I do think it should have been a little bit more obvious.
I think it's incredible that there's a tweet from 2016 where somebody said, there's like a screenshot of Will, and someone's like, this kid definitely has a crush on the Mike kid.
It was obvious.
From season 1, I would never have clocked that at all. And then they really don't bring it up in seasons 2 and 3. It's really not until 4 that you get, like, very obvious, like, oh, this dude's got a crush on Mike.
But it was obvious that he was gay. It was. Like...
I don't know, I don't... I don't get gay vibes from kids.
They have that whole scene where he's like, you don't even like girls.
Oh, okay.
And Will's like, I don't.
Wait.
But
okay.
He doesn't actually
because
say that.
fucking Joyce straight up says to Hopper that he's a queer kid, right? So I never got anything from Will saying that he was gay, is my point. Everybody else... Mike already fucking knew then. Why does he have to come out to him?
He didn't know.
It's fucking fork in the kitchen. Every motherfucker that was sat there,
they have that scene where he's like
Vicky
dancing
and Murray,
with
were like,
a girl.
fucking newsflash, guys. Water's wet. The gay kid's coming out as gay.
It's kind of funny because I told my mom, I was like leaned over and I was like, he's gay, and she was like, I could tell.
He does kind of have
to tell her.
a bit more of a gay vibe in the last season. Like a visual gay vibe. You can see that gay aura.
I don't know. I definitely, because I didn't start watching it until season 3, and then I binged, but I feel like I picked up on it immediately.
Is that because you already knew, though?
No. It wasn't confirmed.
Nobody told you or anything?
No. I was not. I actively avoided Stranger Things, and then I saw season 3 stuff, and I was like, oh, I gotta watch that.
I think, like, with episode 1, it's brought up, but then I feel like they deliberately go out of their way to not bring it up until season 4.
Well, like I said,
really
in season 2,
anyway.
In season 2, they have that scene where he dances with the girl at the snowball thing. So he's, like, obviously trying not to be gay. Yeah. But it's just not working.
Anyway, we need to move on, because I don't even know how we got here. Can we go back to the kaiju fight?
Was there anything else to say?
And dropped out. We didn't say anything. How do you feel about we went on that fucking rant about the cosmic entity, the Mind Flayer. How did you feel about how it looked? He was a big crabby spider boy. It was kind of
dumb. A little dumb.
You didn't like the big crab?
I wasn't a fan, but it was alright.
I was glad that it didn't look too spidery.
I thought it was fucking stupid that there was a giant monster to fight in the first place, to be honest. But I don't know how I don't know. It's whatever.
I feel like my brain was ready for it to be like 11, Will, and Callie versus like this army of Demogorgons.
Yeah.
I thought that there was going to be more like Demogorgons, Demodogs, Demobats or whatever, and they would all be like doing a fucking endgame. Yeah. The 3 of them are getting ready to take them on alone, and Steve walks out of a Doctor Strange portal.
Oh, Jesus
like, on
Christ.
your left. And they all come through a fucking portal with their guns and flamethrowers and shit, you know?
Stranger Things will return in Doomsday.
I've seen edits of like 11 will return in Doomsday. That's where my brain went for it, but I wasn't mad at all that, like, I wasn't upset that we had a big kaiju. I was like, oh shit, we're doing this, are we? And then I got really hyped when Nancy agreed to be the bait, And because I was like, of course Nancy's volunteering. Nobody else is going to volunteer. Maybe Dustin will volunteer.
Nancy's ready
but
to
nobody
shoot at
wants
more
it to be
things.
Dustin.
It's like, I got this gun and I'm going to use it.
There's heroic people in there, but none of them are going to be physically capable of running away from this thing.
No.
So of course it's going to be Nancy. I liked, when they're leaving Nancy to, like, be bait for this thing, Jonathan goes to stop. And I like, even in the epilogue, you can tell that Jonathan still really likes Nancy. He wants to be with her so bad, but he knows that he can't. And I'm like, yeah, you fucking can't, bitch.
Simp. Simp.
He gives me creepy vibes. I don't like him.
I really enjoyed Nancy's, like, ending. Because she really didn't need a relationship.
No, I'm glad that she didn't end up with anybody. But I wish that, like you said, I wish she got hired by the government. She's like a fucking expert on this shit.
Yeah.
She's physically capable to tackle any of this.
She'd be revealing all their secrets.
Well, yeah. She's the fucking whistleblower. How did you feel about the big fucking, like, 11 throws the rock at the mind flayer and fucking jumps into its chest, and then we get, like, the video game one-on-one boss battle?
It was a cool fucking scene.
Yeah, I thought it was funny that, like, Millie Bobby Brown's in my favourite kaiju film, King of the Monsters. And then we got her physically fighting a kaiju here. I was like, yes, they're pandering to me.
Listen, Godzilla exactly would fucking destroy the Mind Flayer.
Oh, yeah, easily. That Mind Flayer weren't shit. That's probably one of my other critiques outside of the military stuff. It all ended very quick.
Yeah.
They sort of, like... I don't know, maybe it's because Vecna was, like, mentally pretty weak. He was having to go through all those traumatic memories and stuff. Like, right before having to fight Elle, so he wasn't in the greatest headspace, but they probably could have highlighted that a little bit better. She fucking bitched him out. Obviously with the help of Will, who tore his arm off.
True that.
And then, after rescuing... I don't know if it's after rescuing the kids, or... I think it is. After rescuing the kids, Joyce gets the final blow with the axe.
Which took so fucking long.
Yeah.
She was hitting him over and over again. I was like, is his head ever gonna come off? Like, what the fuck?
I'm really glad that it was her that got to do it as well. Because the show started with her. She was the main character in the first season.
Yeah.
She fucking carried. And
he's made her life a fucking living hell.
Yeah. She's not really had anything necessarily important to do since, like, the end of season 2. She got relegated to supporting character that just cares a lot about her son. And
I don't know.
Then she was, like, piggybacking on everybody during this season.
She went to Russia. She literally went to Russia.
Okay. Did she do much in Russia?
Yeah.
Did she actually physically do anything?
She saved Hopper.
Did Hopper save himself?
No, he didn't. He actually failed at it like a few times.
What happened to Enzo?
I'm pretty sure he got killed by a Demogorgon. I actually can't remember that at all.
He didn't get killed.
I didn't really.
Not here.
Oh, for real? I thought he got killed.
No, what happened to Argyle?
Who the fuck is that? Oh, Argyle. I do actually know who you're talking about. He probably went back to California. He's got a job to do. Gotta make
he's from California. Okay, that makes more sense. There was also that doctor that got taken away.
What doctor?
I think he was in season 4. He just got taken away. We never saw him again. He got taken away by the government. Just gone.
It wasn't Dr. Brenner, was it?
No,
they brought back that guy. Okay.
It was another doctor guy.
I do need to rewatch these.
I don't know. There's a lot of characters that just fucking vanish
Yeah.
off the face of the planet. They seem important and then boom, gone. I weren't complaining that Argyle didn't come back.
Yeah.
Anyway, heads will roll. Off goes Henry's head. Mind Flayer dead. Seemingly. We don't know. The physical form of him's
Seems
gone.
like.
I think he's still out there because they coughed him out. I think he can't do anything right now.
Yeah.
And then you've got them traveling back, which I thought it took them really, really long to get back into Earth. I don't know, the whole sequences of them driving back and stuff, I was like, I don't really need to see this.
Well, they had to pick up Hop and Elle, or yeah, Hop and Murray, actually, because Elle was with them. Or no, they didn't pick them up, because they took a Humvee.
They drove back in a different car.
Okay.
There's that really funny scene of poor old delightful Derek in the back of the truck, and he's like waving at Mike because he really admires Mike. And Mike's just like, what the fuck?
Who is this kid?
Yeah. And then we have the sequence where they get fucking spiked by the military with the road spikes. Everything seems to be fucking going kaput. And the reveal that 11 is not there with them. She's actually hightailed it back into the wormhole. And she's going to self-sacrifice. She's going to kill herself so that the military leave Hawkins and leave the mystery gang alone.
Lame.
And she's possibly going to die.
Possibly.
We'll get on to, like, the theory thing at the end, but how did you feel about all of this?
I felt like it was stupid.
Okay.
They should have expected the government or the military to be there.
I agree, which is why I think they should have just written it so that the military came in earlier and they got killed.
They should have had Elle make a new gate and then just go through a different part of Hawkins. Like,
yeah.
Upside Down's gonna blow up anyway. Why are we going through this one gate?
I guess they didn't have to leave through that one, to be fair. Yeah, they could have just walked out of, like, the ones that popped up in the tunnels.
Yeah.
Out in the fields. They could have just left through there. They didn't have to drive out.
They opened one up already.
Yeah.
Like, what? Anyway.
So, Dr. K with her suppression sound things. Now, this is the part that kind of confuses me, because maybe I just misremember it. I don't remember the sound things on the cars being turned on.
I don't think you could hear it.
Things.
They can't tell when they're on unless it's hurting Elle. But also, they weren't turned towards Elle. They were turned towards the group. And I don't think Elle was still in the car at all.
You think she hopped out before they even went through the portal?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That would make more sense, I guess. I just feel like because every time we've heard the sound waves go off, like, you do actually hear them and you see them.
Yeah.
So when they've got those cars there ready, I'm like, oh, well, they're not even showing us them using them. They're not making any kind of, like, physical or audio impression. So
yeah, it was a little
I was a little
weird.
bit confused by it.
Yeah, because people are
it doesn't
saying...
make sense.
Or, like, because people... the whole, like, Mike's whole theory... We should get into theory, because that, like, does affect my idea of what went on there.
Okay, so we'll loop back around to this then later, okay. So they fucking time jump after the wormhole gets destroyed, and we get, like, time jump a year and a half later. Robin's back in Hawkins after leaving. She's on the radio as a special guest, and she's catching everybody
weird
up.
hair.
She has got kind of weird hair. She's dressed like Rachel from Friends. There's a specific reference going on there. And I don't know. Everyone's older now. They've graduated. Somehow Max has graduated after being in a coma.
They are graduating. They probably just let her graduate.
Yeah,
I
just a
mean,
fucking sympathy graduation. Why not?
eh,
Um,
you don't really have to do much in
gradu-
school anyway.
they've the graduations are known for letting you have a +1 that can just come in and graduate for the sake of it.
Heck yeah. They should do that. That'd be
Uh,
awesome.
I think it's fully plausible that she would have been smart enough to just pass her shit anyway.
Yeah.
Like, it's Max. She probably knows her shit. But yeah, they have. I really like that scene where she's skateboarding and Lucas comes out and he's wearing the graduation robe already. And she's like, "We're not even leaving for hours. Like, why are you dressed like that?" And he's like, "I'm just excited." I was like, "Oh, they're so nice together.
Yeah.
That they've got so much good chemistry." And I like, she's probably moved in with them at this point. She's
My
living
Cyclops
with the
and Jean
Sinclairs.
Grey.
They would be so good. I would be so down for Caleb McLaughlin playing Cyclops.
That'd be crazy. Oh my god.
I think he'd be real. Well, I'm writing that fancast down. I needed
Holy
one.
shit.
Now I've got one. But no, I think that they are really, really great, and they're gonna be like one of the things that I miss from this show.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get to the graduation. Mike's missing. Hopper, Joyce, and Will are all living in what's his chin's cabin, Hopper's cabin, with Jonathan. I guess I don't know what Jonathan's doing. He's just
Well, I think that Jonathan,
is he off
Nancy, and
living somewhere?
yeah, I think they took off out of Hawkins. So he's probably just
Okay.
visiting for the graduation ceremony.
How do you feel about Hopper, Joyce, and Will all living in that cabin?
It makes sense. I mean, I knew that Hopper and Joyce were gonna be together.
I won't lie, I skipped their scene in the restaurant.
Wow. They finally
just-
got to Enzo's.
Yeah, I didn't need it.
Well,
I knew it was gonna happen. I saw it coming. I wanted to finish the episode.
okay.
I don't need to see this. I get it already.
I don't know. It was sweet. I think it was sad that Joyce had to take all the kids on her own when he supposedly died. And
Yeah.
they lived in California. That was sad. And it's sad now, obviously, that Elle's not there. But at least now they get to like be a family together. I don't know.
They
It's
get
nice.
to get Hopper to work for his homophobic tendencies.
Yeah, he needs it.
He just looks so homophobic. I don't understand it. And then we get the graduation scene, which I really liked because Dustin gets to do what Eddie wanted to do.
Yeah,
I thought that was a really great
I was-
callback.
I was so happy that Dustin was valedictorian.
I don't know
Like,
what
he
that
deserves
means.
you're just the best in your class, smartest, best grades.
Oh, okay.
Best grades. That's the only thing. Everything else is not like best in your class, but it's just you're the highest GPA. Which he probably does like all the extracurricular activity or all the extra
yeah.
like credit projects, and like even though he's got A++, he's like still doing extra shit to get more points
I
on
love
his
like where when his mum was taking the pictures of him and he had like the big cheesy brace face grin
Yeah.
and his mum was crying and stuff. I was like,
That
oh my
was
god, I'm
sweet.
so glad you didn't die.
I know.
Because I was like, when we were doing the first 2 volumes, I was like, oh shit, they could kill Dustin here. So when we got to the end, I was like,
No.
oh, I'm so glad that they didn't. And
Dustin
then, like,
would have actually, like, I think out of anybody, if Dustin had died, that would have been too much for me.
It would have been too much for everyone. I liked when he was doing the Eddie thing at the graduation and like his mum was cheering him on and stuff, and
Yeah.
I thought all of their reactions was really cool. Like all of his friends were like surprised and stoked and whatever, and then like he's got the new
Yeah.
Hellfire Lives t-shirt on.
I want one.
They'll
We
be
should get
selling them.
Hellfire Lives t-shirts.
I don't know about that. I don't know about wrapping me into this.
I prefer that over the other Hellfire shirt.
Don't really like either of them.
Okay. Hater.
Can't I have something else?
Yeah, you're gonna wear Steve's fucking sweaters.
I don't want
And his
those either.
built-in collar shirt.
Oh yeah, I forgot
You
that
know,
they
they
were
used to
selling
actually
those.
wear a collared shirt underneath the sweater. That's like the
We're
point,
in a
but it
different
is what it
age
is.
now.
Yeah. In an age where they don't want to sell
Uh,
you enough clothes.
Dustin gets to go to the dance with what's her name, Stacy.
No. Susie.
No, not Susie. Susie's the radio girl.
Is that not who? I don't understand. Wait, what are you
No,
talking about?
the ginger girl that he liked in like the first 2 seasons asked him out to the asked him to go to the party or whatever after graduation.
When did that happen?
Right after the graduation. They were
I
still
don't
there.
fucking remember any of that.
The party went over to like congratulate him, and then the ginger girl comes over. And like he got the girl.
No. I have
Okay,
no
well
idea
he
what you're
did.
talking about. That's crazy. Good for him, I guess.
Your retention's awful.
Well,
Holy
I
shit.
I ship him and Susie, so I think this is crazy. He's just like cheating on
No,
her.
he was cut off from Susie.
That's so stupid.
Him and Susie weren't allowed to interact. Susie's mum stopped that.
That's lame.
Um and then like I guess we go on to the epilogue. We go on to the final game of D&D where Max reminded me of you because she crashed out hardcore at a game. She crashed out so
Bro.
bad. She would hate Call of Duty.
I
She
really
was,
feel like
throwing the controller.
she would, yeah. She'd like destroy her Xbox.
She fucking hated it.
Oh my god. I'd be pissed too.
So, how do you feel about the epilogue? Tell me your thoughts on it tying into Elle's death.
I thought
and
that. Well,
self-sacrifice.
first of all, I thought that. Wasn't Will the DM of their
No,
group?
Mike's always
at the
been
beginning?
the DM.
Are you for real?
Yeah, Will's always been the sorcerer.
Oh, I guess so, yeah. Okay.
He had like the little
But
cape
he's-
and hat outfit and stuff.
But he's been a character too, though. Mike. He has a character.
No,
Yes, he does.
he's always the dungeon master.
God damn. I don't remember that. Anyway. So, I thought it was nice. It was sweet. And the fact that he was to talk about Elle was adorable. I don't know. I like that Max finally got to play a game of D&D because for the past 4 seasons, she's like, absolutely not. I don't want to play your nerd game.
Yeah.
So it was funny.
And now she's got her
And
own
then
book. She's got her
Yeah,
own
and she's
sheets
passionate about it. Like, she's
Yeah, she
into
loves
the
it.
game, which, yeah, it was awesome.
I feel like that's what everybody's like, though, because I used to hate the concept of D&D, and now I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah. And then Lucas, like, crying more. I don't know. He's so emotional.
Yeah, he just loves to cry. I really liked their little... Like, all their ending was pretty much that they grow old together and they always have each other. And I was like,
Yeah.
that's all they really need. That's perfect for their characters.
That's sweet.
Dustin went to college.
Yeah, which he
Still got
deserves.
to hang out with Steve every so often when he had the time.
when
There was a
Steve's
cool...
not Little League baseball coaching.
There's a cool little Easter egg as well when Dustin's at the table. There's a guy sat at the table that looks exactly like Eddie. Like, he's got the same hair, everything.
What are you talking about? What table?
Like, oh my god. When they show Dustin at college, and
He's
he
at a
sat
table?
he sat at the table studying.
I only remember seeing him run out.
Okay, well, right before that, he sat at a table studying, and there's a dude that looks exactly like Eddie there.
Oh wow.
Like, he's attracting more Eddies. I guess we should, before we talk about Will and Mike, because they're probably quite heavy, the other four, Nancy goes on to, she's working at the Herald. which is that not the journalist place from the previous
Journalist.
seasons?
Uh, I don't know if it's the same place.
I don't know. It sounds
It
like
might
some sort of
be.
newspaper place.
Yeah.
Jonathan's
Press.
making creepy horror movies, which is expected. I'd
Yeah.
probably watch them from the sounds of it.
Yeah. That's what.
The consumer, and of course, fucking what's her name? Robin. What's she doing? She's apparently not with Vicky.
Yeah, I think that she was doing her radio thing, but I don't think she's still doing that. I don't know what she's doing now. I
No,
can't even remember.
no. She was only back temporarily. She's like completely got. I don't know if they even clarified what she was doing, but she just ain't
No.
there.
Yeah.
And then of course Steve is being the mother of more children,
Yeah, gym teacher and sex ed teacher.
which is it's perfect for him. He got the best
Mm.
possible ending that he could have gotten.
Yeah.
It was that or death.
It was that or death, and we're grateful that we got anything.
I still stand by. I would fucking kill for a show of Nancy, Steve, and Robin doing upside down remnant stuff
Yeah.
with the government. But we're not gonna get it, so I'm gonna
No.
let it go. But it would be really, really cool. Them
I
going
hope
around like
that
fucking Men in Black.
Yeah, I hope that the actors are willing, like if they do any spin-offs and like cameos, that would be cool, at least.
Yeah,
Maybe it's not necessarily about their character, but like maybe they realize something creepy's going on and they're like, I'm here to help.
yeah. We gotta bring in the big guns.
Nancy and her
just
shotgun.
Having his Steve and his baseball bat.
Yeah, that's the big guns, sure.
Yeah, with delightful Derek next to him.
Jesus Christ.
Uh, but yeah, I was happy with the endings that they got, and I thought it was kind of sad as well that like they do the thing that most adult friends do, where they all agree to make plans and meet up every month. And as much as I would like to believe that that's a cool thing to do, it's probably not going to happen. And
Yeah.
that's kind of sad. But it's not. It could happen, you know. Some adults spend time together.
Sometimes.
Sometimes we make plans, and those plans work out.
Yeah.
Usually for the sake of making content. But it can happen. It can happen. I believe that they would go out of their way to like meet up. Maybe not all of them would be available every single time, but I think that they would go out of their way to do it.
Yeah. Steve would just show up wherever they're at and force
Yeah.
them to hang out with him.
I imagine that they would have. Oh god, no, because it's like 1990 by the end of the show. I was gonna say they've got a group chat.
No, it's 1989.
Well,
But
either way, they don't have a group chat.
Definitely not.
But if they had a group chat, I would imagine that like they all are agreeing on a place to meet, and he's just really inactive, and they think he's not gonna show, but then he's there.
Yeah.
That's the kind of scenario. I don't know how people in the 1980s communicate. Sending
I think
letters by
they-
pigeon.
Well, we started getting chat rooms in the 90s, so soon.
Okay.
Soon they'll be able to talk to each other.
Yeah, they can figure something out.
They just gotta
So
get
then-
Steve to get a computer, because I feel like he'd be against technology.
So then Will and Mike get their endings. How do you feel about Will's ending?
I'm glad that he gets to go be himself.
Yeah.
But that's all we know about it.
And he gets to be gay with a religious bully.
Yeah. Sure.
But he's really attractive, so...
Good for Will. Will pulls.
Will does pull. God, first he pulled Henry Creel,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
and then he pulls this religious bully. Holy
Ugh.
hell. That dude was involved in beating up Dustin as well earlier that season.
Yeah, I would have liked to maybe explore that a little bit.
Same.
Dustin didn't tell them that he got beat up, though. He kept insisting that he fucking fell on his bike. So, I don't know, maybe they don't even...
I think that still would have been a cool thing to, like, that dude feels bad, he rocks up, apologizes, they're like, what the fuck? You didn't even tell us.
And Will's like, I know what you are.
Yeah. You get, like, a shared glance. I have seen people say that it's weird that Will kind of moved on from Mike so quick.
Was it quick? It was 4
Not
fucking
really.
seasons of him being in love with him.
I mean, he was pretty distraught by the end of season 4, but then you have such a big time skip. They skip like a year and a half between 4 and 5, so...
I don't know. I feel like they set it up that way, like with his talking to Robin and everything, and like him realizing that it doesn't matter who he like is putting his feelings on. It just matters that that's how he feels. Like that was the whole point. It's not like he moved on from him immediately. It's just that he realized that Mike doesn't like him like that because Mike's not gay, guys. Unfortunately, Mike's not gay.
Well, actually,
You think he's gay?
Mike put his book next to Will's at the end of the show, and he was crying because he's a repressed gay man.
And I really do feel like he will die a repressed gay man.
And when he grows up, he puts Will's painting on the wall of them fighting the dragon because
He's too
he's
worried
in love
about
with
Elle.
Will.
He's too worried about Elle.
Yeah, he's crying because fucking Eleven's dead. He's crying because Eleven's dead and he has to make up this bullshit to believe that she's alive.
Because Elle is the love of his life.
Okay, let's talk about the theory.
Oh yeah, the fact that Elle is not dead.
Do you believe it?
I believe it.
You believe it?
It makes sense to me.
Ooh.
I mean, Kali surviving that long with a bullet wound is a little bit iffy.
Yeah,
but
people... No. People can survive for hours.
Yeah, so it's fine. I think that it makes sense. And if you're right and they were on, or if they weren't on, whatever, regardless, Kali wouldn't have been affected by it. So if Elle could, like, get out of the way, then she could just make that whole projection. Which I did see somebody saying that even the, like, him seeing Elle in the dreamscape thing, that was fake too.
Yeah, I saw a theory for that.
Which Kali could probably do that.
He's kissing Kali.
That'd be fucking crazy.
The only thing that kind of makes me think that it's bullshit, I've just immediately forgotten what it was. It's gone out of my brain. I can't remember what it... Oh! Is because when the bomb goes off and the Upside Down starts to fall apart, there's literal buildings that are collapsing. Like,
Right.
Does the lab not just immediately start falling apart with Callie inside?
I don't know.
Like,
I guess that was the epicenter of the...
Yeah. The whole of the Upside Down is now breaking away. Unless, like, it breaks down from the walls or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's... My brain is like, well, how can she do that projection if she's in a building that's collapsed?
Valid.
That's the only thing, though. Otherwise, I'm fully down for that being it, but it comes off to me more as, like, Mike's huffing that copium and just leaning into his storytelling. And, you know, people are saying, oh, there could be a spin-off, or there's going to be secret episodes. There's not secret episodes. What is this bullshit about, like, there's going to be a secret season? There's going to be secret... Shut up!
That's
The
crazy.
show's over. Why do people say this stuff about, like, where, how, what, huh? What benefit does it have financially to Netflix to hide episodes?
I don't
And it's like,
know.
oh, out of the blue, they're going to drop an episode on Valentine's Day. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
with no trailer, no promotion, nothing. It's just going to appear. And then they'll say, oh, by the way, guys, here's episode 9. You know, like, no, this is the end.
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is
think
it.
that, even if Elle is alive, I don't think she's going to be in a spin off. That's not the point of her ending. The whole point of her ending is that she gets to live in peace without hurting her friends and without the government hunting her. And the whole point of the ending is that, like, it is a D&D choose your own ending, which I thought was kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
You get to actually pick whether or not you believe the theories, or if you've got your own, then they could be true and whatever. But, like, he's fucking distraught and depressed and stuff. He's, like, the only character that got a shit ending because he's not with the person that he likes. So obviously, like, he's gonna be huffing that copium and trying to, deal with it, and he's probably never going to. And it's
Yeah.
never gonna get resolved in a spin-off show.
I don't think it's gonna get resolved. I think this is like how it's either
This
you
is it.
believe
It's
it or
just
you
it's
don't.
ended. I don't think there's gonna be any films. People have said, like, oh, maybe they'll do a film where they deal with the government stuff. No,
Jesus Christ.
there's not gonna be anything else. Like, this is it. We're gonna get animated shit and a show that's set in the same universe but has no ties whatsoever to this show.
Yeah.
That's what we're getting.
Which we'll see if we
So,
even tune into that one, because what the fuck?
apparently,
How is
like,
it set in the same universe, but it's got nothing to do? Like, what's the point of that?
okay, so they've
Why
said
can't they just do a new thing?
what because they've left Netflix now. They're gone.
What?
Yeah, no, they've got to deal with Paramount.
Wait, so then how
They've
can they even
upped and
use the
left.
same universe?
What do you mean?
Wouldn't they have to do their own thing?
So they've, like, created the concept for a spin-off show that Netflix are going to do, but the Duffers aren't going to be involved in the production of it.
Ew.
And then the Duffers are going to go over to Paramount and do what Paramount want them to do, while Netflix separately franchise the fuck out of Stranger Things.
Ew.
But the concept for this show is that there's no returning characters, there's no Upside Down, there's no Mind Flayer. It's not going to be linked whatsoever to anything that happened in this show. It's just set in the same canon universe.
Well, that just seems like trying to market off of like the success of Stranger Things.
Yeah, they're going to be, like, reheating the nachos during the advertising.
Oh my god.
They'll be like, look, this show's got Eggos. Isn't that cool, guys? Isn't that cool?
God. Look, they're playing D&D. Okay.
Oh, that is actually probably what it's going to be.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh,
Well-
or maybe video games.
I am excited for the animated spin-off. That's pretty
Oh,
that
I
sounds
don't care
pretty
about
cool. Well, you don't like animated stuff, so whatever.
I want live action spin-offs about, like, this shit. I want this story.
Too bad.
I want more about Hawkins' lab.
Too
I
bad.
want more about, like, Jane's mum. I want fucking more about the Mind Flayer.
Fuck the mind
I
flayer.
don't. I like
He did.
world building on shit that we've already got. I don't really see how they could do a spin-off show set in the same universe and not reference anything that happens here.
I just
and
think it's a
not
waste
bring
of
a character
time.
back. Yeah.
Like, just make a new thing.
I don't know, it's
No
weird.
one knows how to do that anymore.
Anyway, there we go. How do you feel about it as a whole? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Do you think it was a waste of time?
No, I think it was entertaining and it ended nicely. I'm glad it's over. I don't I mean, they got this like I said this animated thing, so I guess it's really not over, but like you know the ending.
Yeah.
So that's nice. As much as like spin-offs are cool, sometimes it is nice to just have a standalone story. And yet they don't want that. They want to make a weird spin-off that has nothing to do with the story. But that does make it kind of standalone, right?
I guess,
So
but like, why clarify it takes place in the same world? Unless they're gonna be like, oh, back in the 80s, this band of misfit kids were playing D&D.
maybe they're trying to do like a Stephen King thing.
Oh. Oh no. Where it's like loosely in the same universe.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. I hope not.
I don't like it either way, but you know. I think that Stranger Things will be its own thing to me. I don't think even if I do watch whatever spin-off, I'm not going to want it to be messing with this show at all
Yeah.
or the characters. If they had given like let's say Nancy a spin-off of her own, which would have been fucking awesome, yeah, have these characters in it. But if it's not going to already be based around one of the characters from this show, don't do it.
How did you feel about like the Stranger Things role playing game book at the end?
That was cool. Like the comic book. Or
It's
I guess it wasn't a comic book.
it's a D&D
But
manual.
the illustrations were awesome.
Yeah, they were really cool. But that's the book that Mike was writing. He wrote his own D&D based off of the events of the show.
I wonder if you can buy it.
I really hope that they do like something like that. That would be a cool way to kind of like, I don't know, just keep it going in some ways. Like now you can actually play the role playing game with people.
That would be crazy. That'd be really cool.
Everybody can pick their characters. Somebody gets to play as Luke. So, Lucas.
Oh my
Somebody
God.
gets to play as Mike. I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I saw people being like, "Oh, does this mean that the entire show is a game of D&D after all?" No.
No!
You're not paying attention
Jesus
to it.
Christ! I hate that theory.
There's just no critical thinking at all. Holy shit.
It's not like like that would be the stupidest reveal on planet Earth. Oh, it's all a game. Well, what was the fucking point? All those stakes of the people who die, like that's not dumb.
I like it in theory, but I wouldn't have enjoyed it in the actual show. I like the sentence. Oh, it's this 5-season horror show that gets revealed to be a board game that they're playing. Like, okay, that sounds like it could be cool, but it's not gonna be cool because you've wasted 5 seasons on shit that don't matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think when I finished the episode, I was like, oh, okay, like that was a long ass epilogue, and you know it was paced really weird, and I had like a lot of issues with it. But after I've sat with it for a while, I really enjoyed it, and I'm
Yeah.
kind of like you said, it's finished now. You know that that's the definitive story, whether you like it or fucking not. They're probably gonna release the first Shadow on Netflix as like a recorded stage thing because money.
That would be awesome.
And there are rumors that they filmed productions of it, so but yeah, I don't know, I kind of like, I want to get the comics. The tie-in comics, and I want to get like the entire show on physical DVD if they end up doing that. I want to like have this show
Yeah,
kind of
to
like
have like
immortalized.
to have like a box set of Stranger Things would be cool.
Yeah. I hope that they do that. Netflix tend not to, but they've done it with some stuff. They did like Orange is the New Black, and you can get Daredevil and stuff on DVD.
Yeah. Well, it's over, and so is this podcast.